Welcome to day 5. Give yourself a pat on the back of the butt. You made it, you did it, finish strong. Give me 25 minutes, have a good weekend, have some fun. I'm gonna teach you guys a good stretch as well as a good contraction. It's a Bulgarian split squat. You ready, my love? What you're gonna do is you're gonna put one foot on a surface, elevated. You're gonna have one thing in front of you that you can grab onto and trust. What you're gonna do is this back leg is gonna stretch to the box as I hinge down and back. Once I stretch, I can pull myself up with this. This foot's coming down and back, the knee's going back to stretch the hip, and then I'm pushing through my heel. It's called a Bulgarian split squat. Now, if you can do this with no pain, good. You won't need a chair at all. So take your arms away. This is what it looks like, and you can even hold weight in each hand. What you can do is if you are in a lot of pain, if you haven't moved in a long time, if your knees hurt, we'll just put it on and we'll stretch inch by inch by inch by inch. Even if you can barely get an inch, pull yourself back up or have someone you trust to help pull yourself back up. It's an amazing stretch for your hip flexors, for your lower back, for your quads. What we're gonna go in between, we're gonna go ahead and try to add weight. So anytime we do a lateral raise now, we are gonna add weight. Books, rocks, anything with substantial weight. We're gonna go ahead and bend over. And we're gonna do bent over lateral raises. Pinkies out, arms straight, 30 reps. So we're either going 30-second stretch or 10 reps each leg, right to 20 to 30 reps right here with weight. There's your first superset on day 5. What we're gonna do now, our next superset, is we're gonna do 30 squats and reaches, so 15 each side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a nice wide base. I'm gonna squat down and lean and reach. Reach, reach. So it's not a full wood chop. Squat down, push away. Squat down, push away. Squat down, push away. Not all the way a lateral lunge, not all the way a wood chop. So go ahead and go wide. It's a little bit of a lean. Squat down, try to touch your foot, push away. Push away. We're working the glute, we're working the hamstring, we're working the quad as always, and always strong feet. Please don't wear shoes during these workouts. In between, we're gonna go ahead and lay down. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my arms and legs out, and I'm gonna bring them together. I'm gonna lift my legs up off the air, lift my palms off the ground. As my legs come in, my arms go to my side and out. 30 reps, in, out, in, out, in, out, laying jumping jacks. 30 reps, 30 seconds, whatever you can do. Make sure you push your lower back through the ground as always and are giving your best and absolute effort. Now, get ups and get downs. This is going to be very challenging. We have 30 total reps, 15 from your back and 15 from your butt. So again, you're going to always start up. Go ahead and go down however you can. It could be from your knees, it could be straight to your butt. We're going down to the ground. 15 reps getting up like that. However you can roll over, you can go backwards. And then after 15 reps, you're gonna go down straight to your back. So don't take a break. Continue to go, continue to push, continue to have effort. We're gonna go from our back and we're gonna go ahead and get up. Depending on your fitness level, it's gonna depend on how you actually get up off the ground. That's perfectly okay. 15 reps and 15 reps, 30 total reps. It might take you 10 minutes. That's okay, take your time. Our next thing, we're gonna go ahead and go down to a bottom push-up. So what we're gonna do is we can get to our knees or we can stay flat, but what I'm gonna do is barely get my body off the ground. Barely, right there. And she's gonna hold as long as she can. As long as she can. So go ahead and go to your knees, my love. So if you can hold from there, we're gonna try to go for 30 seconds to a minute, pushing the ground away from me, active tension. As you can see, she's shaking. This is not an easy exercise. Take it seriously and remember to breathe. 30 seconds to a minute. Go ahead and rest. So now, from the back, what we're gonna do, so go ahead and spin around, is this called a scap push-up. So, or a pull, whatever you wanna say. We usually do it with a mini band around our wrist, but now we're gonna do it body weight. So she's gonna reach to the ceiling. Now she's gonna pull her hands down and back behind her head for our scap, and she's gonna reach to the sky without letting her arms come forward at all and reaching all the way up. Pulling down, reaching all the way up. So go ahead and turn sideways. If you guys see at home, instead of her being here, we're gonna try to work our hands behind our head tuck our tailbone under ourselves, and I'm gonna try to pull down all the way, pull these lats and push and let everything release at the top and find length. Pull all the way down, release all the way up and find length. You're gonna do this for 30 reps. Your superset, okay, your superset. We're gonna do it right after this. We have one more superset. We're gonna go ahead and go down. And we're gonna do a top push-up hold from our knees. You're gonna push through your back. If you can't do it from your actual feet, like as a push-up, you'll go ahead and bring your knees under yourself. And remember, the further your knees walk away, the harder the exercise gets. The closer your knees are, the easier the exercise gets. Pushing through the top of the back, getting very strong on my upper back is great for, believe it or not, lower back pain the stronger your scapula is. Okay, we're gonna try to go a minute, so 30 seconds here and a minute there. We're gonna try. If you have to do 30 and 30, great. 20 seconds to 20 seconds, great. To your fitness level is what I care about. Go ahead and come up. So what we have now, we have not gone this high yet. We are gonna do 2 minutes of a pull together split squat. It's the best way to end week 2. So we're gonna go ahead and spread our legs out. Again, we should be getting able to get more flexible, deeper and deeper every single time. We're gonna go 2 minutes total each leg. We're pulling the ground together as hard as we can, contracting everything. Pulling everything together, 2 minutes each leg. It might take you a long time, that's okay. Rest. We have one more isometric and extra credit and you are done. Stay with me, stay focused. We're gonna lay down on the ground, flat on our stomach, and we're gonna do a giant Superman, which means we haven't done this yet. This is a new exercise. My legs and arms are both gonna come off the ground at the same exact time. So lift both up, and we're gonna try to hold for 30 seconds to a minute. Now again, if you can only hold for 2 seconds, drop them back down, relax and rest, and then reboot, come back up. We're gonna try to hold the actual prone position, meaning the contraction, as long as we can. Try to go up to a minute. 30 seconds is great, 10 seconds is great, but again, if you can only do 10-second increments, make sure you work your way up to 1 minute. Go ahead and relax. The last thing you have for week 2, extra credit, you deserve it. It's not extra credit, do it, please, nicely. Don't think about it as extra credit, think about it as something you already owe yourself. Let's do 200 jumping jacks. Up and down, if not, we're gonna move our arms and legs together. If we can't do a jumping jack yet, we're gonna move our arms and legs. If we can, we're gonna do 200 jumping jacks forward and back, right there. All the way up, all the way down, reaching above our head, 200 jumping jacks. Congratulations, you just finished week 1 and week 2. I promise you, if you've done this, look yourself in the mirror, pat yourself on the back, you should feel great. Have a good weekend.